Peace, everyone. Welcome back to Gigonomics. And over the last few weeks, I had a lot of people emailing me asking, Corey, can I get a copy of the contract clauses? And what they wanting is the actual service agreement that they can use when they start talking to labs, pharmacies, hospitals, senior care facilities, and healthcare providers. And the answer is yes. The version I originally shared, that was good, but this version is 10 times better because I've gone back and I've added additional clauses that protects you, protect your client, and make you look more professional when you're sitting across the table trying to land a contract. So in today's video, I'm gonna walk you through the sections of the agreement, explain why they're important, and if you want a copy for yourself, I'll put the download link in the description. Let's jump into it. One of the biggest mistakes I see new business owners make is relying on text messages, phone calls, and verbal agreements. A facility manager says, yeah, just start Monday, and that's the entire agreement. No rate, no payment terms, no responsibilities, and no cancellation policy. Nothing. Then a problem happens. Now everybody remember the conversation differently. A contract removes that guessing. It creates expectation, it creates professionalism, and honestly, most facilities expect one. Clause 1, the parties. This simply identifies who's involved. Your company, their company, addresses, contact information, the basics. Think of this as the who's who section of the agreement. Clause 2, scope of services. This is probably the most important clause in the entire document. It explains exactly what you're doing. More importantly, it explains what you're not doing. Because if you don't define the boundaries, clients will define them for you. Clause 3, compensation. How much are you charging? How often do you invoice? When are payments due? And what happened if they're late? This section answers those questions before they become problems. Clause 4, term and termination. How long does this agreement last? How does either side in the relationship? This protects both parties and create a professional exit strategy if things changes. Clause 5, independent contractor status. This confirms you're not an employee. You're an independent business owner. You provide the service, you manage your business, and you pay your own taxes. That's very important. Clause 6, confidentiality and HIPAA acknowledgement. If you're handling healthcare related deliveries, you're likely going to come across sensitive information. This clause demonstrates that you understand privacy requirements and will handle information professionally. Clause 7, liability and insurance. What happens if there's an accident? What happens if something gets damaged? And what insurance do you carry? This section outlines those responsibilities. Clause 8, service standards and procedures. This establishes expectations, pickup procedures, delivery procedures, professional conduct, and response time. It helps prevent misunderstandings. Clause 9, chain of custody and documentation. This is especially important for specimen transport. It documents who handled the items, when it was picked up, and when it was delivered. Documentation protects everybody. Clause 10, packaging responsibility. And this is a big one. If a specimen, a package, or a supply item wasn't packaged correctly before pickup, who's responsible? This clause clarifies that. Clause 11, vehicle breakdown and force majeure. Things happen. Vehicles break down, storms happen, roads get closed. This clause protects you from being held responsible for situations outside of your control. Clause 12, emergency and rush service rates. Not every delivery is the same. Some clients will call needing something immediately. This clause establishes that rush services may have a separate pricing. Clause 13, fuel surcharge and rate adjustments. Cost change, insurance changes, fuel price changes, operating expenses change. This clause gives you a mechanism to adjust pricing when necessary. Clause 14, non-solicitation. As your business grows and you bring on drivers, this clause, it helps prevent clients from bypassing your company and hiring your people directly. Clause 15, dispute resolution. If a disagreement happens, this outlines how both parties will attempt to resolve it before things escalate. Clause 16, this is one of the strongest legal protection clauses. It helps define responsibility when issues arise due to another party's actions or their negligence. Clause 17, record retention. This outlines how long documentations and delivery records should be maintained, especially useful when working in healthcare related environments. Clause 18, entire agreement. Simple, but it's important. This clause says what's written in this contract is the agreement, not a text message, not a hallway conversation, not a phone call from 6 months ago. This contract is binding. Clause 19, electronic signatures. Most people sign electronically today. This clause makes those signatures legally valid and enforceable. Clause 20, governing law. This identifies which state laws apply to this agreement, a standard clause found in most professional contracts. Now, before anybody run out and start using this agreement, understand something. I'm not an attorney and this isn't legal advice. Now, before anybody run out and start using this agreement, it's simply the service agreement framework that I've developed and refined over time based on my experience in this industry. Always have any contract reviewed by a qualified attorney in your state if you have legal questions. But if you've been asking me for a starting point, this is it. The download link is in the description below. Take it, customize it, make it fit your business, and most importantly, stop trying to build business relationships with handshakes and hope. Operate like a business, because that's how clients will start treating you. If you found some value in this video, hit the like, hit the share, leave a comment, and until next time, y'all stay safe, stay blessed, get to your hustle. Peace.